I don't even know what's going to be kept in the video, but fuck, this opening is problematic if this is what it's supposed to because remember, an intro for anything and a trailer, the same thing, is supposed to represent the best of the product, and this is what they're showcasing.
You would choose the shots that are A, iconic to Cowboy Bebop, or B, you think like look really good and would fit the trailer.
Yeah.
720
you see that first comment? Boy,
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
yeah.
this show's gonna give people opinions.
Boy, I tell you what, this trailer is gonna give some people opinions.
I guess for premise, we watched this trailer just now, and then we were like, oh, we'll look back over it and just like see how like what it was like. And we noticed a lot of things that are questionable.
Yeah, shit's fucked up.
Like the kind of errors like even like a high school like animator or I don't know, like film studies, I guess.
Compositor
probably wouldn't make those kind of errors,
Yeah.
or you know.
This is simple After Effects issues. Like,
This is the kind of shit that like I do for like YouTube memes, and I get these things wrong, like having like someone be slightly see-through on a green screen, because I have never taken a course in video editing, and I don't do it professionally, so I don't give a fuck. This is a billion-dollar company making an adaptation of a billion. Is it a billion-dollar franchise? I mean, it's a fucking big franchise.
it's cult classic, and it's got, you know.
It's like a franchise that is so good that it was only 26 episodes, and that was everyone's like that was all you needed because it was that good.
Yeah. It stood the test of time.
It did.
They come after anyone.
I'm cutting that. All right, so good start.
Good start.
Tank, and then I like how I've paused it where that flame has just appeared.
Okay. So
this is where things get a little bit questionable.
Okay. What we're already seeing here is that this is no longer the actor. What this is a simple rotoscoping.
It is rotoscoping.
This is simple rotoscoping.
Yeah.
And they've done it for the hair. You can tell that they've taken some stylistic liberties by the fact that the way that the curls in the hair are perfectly like straight and it's totally fine, but
it's anime looking, which is fine.
Yeah.
But the first thing you notice here is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can see a line here. You can see a line. I can see a line here as well. Can you?
Yes, the black line.
There's also a line here.
Looks like oh my. Oh,
you see that one as well?
Oh no.
There's 1, 2, 3 lines there, and they are of like, it's like a gradient. It looks like.
If I'm to assume, it looks like the top layer isn't set to 100% transparency.
Yeah.
And that you're having a little bit of bleed through of what appears to be the text box for all of the text passing through it from behind.
So I like that piece of hair there that is just like rectangular.
Yeah, well,
you see that one.
Yeah. billion dollar company.
Classic square hair. Yeah. All right, so.
And to be fair, not all of it is actually going to be their fault. Some of it's going to be the encoding on YouTube, but.
That's true, and some of it will be the poor like Chinese man who they forced to make this opening, I guess. But
look at that photo of fire.
That fire is not great. Right, so here is another issue: is the way this lights up is very strange, because you get his face, like very front face, being very lit. You get like the rest of his outfit lit as well. But the hair stays completely black. No matter what angle you look at it from, there's only a single piece of like light texture which is there.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out that the lighter itself, the cap to it is not lit at all and is still in perfect darkness, as well as part of his hand.
That is very strange.
And I believe the bottom of his hand in a few frames will also lose light and will be in pitch blackness again.
Like there?
You're right there, yeah.
And also this blue light is getting stronger.
He's now being lit with blue light from the bottom and the sides.
And then you've also got this part here where he goes to close the lighter, and that somehow makes it brighter? And I don't understand what the reasoning there is.
I also like how the flame is... this is a nitpick, but the fact that the flame is magnetically locked to the edge of that cigarette. you know, it's a $1 billion company. Don't worry. That being said, I do like his outfit. It looks nice.
It's a nice outfit. The hair... Oh, God, what the fuck just started happening to the hair? You can see that, like, they just kept it completely, like, black.
Oh, here it
comes.
Now
here, if you keep an eye on this hand, the hand goes from... Oh, what the fuck?
Yep.
Well, there's a piece of it missing there.
A piece of his finger is missing. It's behind a layer.
What?
It's behind the text layer.
No!
It is behind the text layer of that box. You see that that line of text right there above it? That is the text box. The rotoscoping that is now actually fucked up. This is a word used in the industry.
It's fucked up.
It's just fucked up.
This is a simple mistake, and I don't know like how they do things in like Hollywood, but I would think you would have someone going frame by frame almost and checking things.
It's like
I also want to point out quickly, which we didn't notice before. This is like complete solid lines all the way around. Look at his left elbow.
Why is it
blurred?
That
fucking like? It's like
it's got fucking
I
like motion.
I thought
blur.
I needed my glasses for a second.
What the hell?
But it's like I don't know why that's happening, but it looks very strange. I just realized I was using my hand to point, but no one can see my hand.
It's like
it's very strange seeing the comparison between this, like, very like strong lines, dark, and then this like fuzzy over there, and I don't really know.
It looks like the blur tool in Photoshop.
Yeah. Or it looks like he has hairy arms and they couldn't like edit the lines very well or something. I don't know.
He could be becoming Beast from the X-Men.
I thought you were gonna say Beast Boy from
Teen Titans.
Teen Titan Hunger Force. Yeah.
Fuck Batman.
So the other issue here is not just the fact that the hand gets like a finger missing.
Oh my god.
But this is no longer his hand. His actual hand has been removed, and he's basically still. This is an animated hand, which is probably there's like a keyframe here, and then it gets moved here, and that's animated, and then it locks into place in the final like frame there.
It looks like a keyframe, like just like a simple arc with the wrist, and then then it becomes the real hand. It's super weird.
The smoke, I think we were like, it looks okay, but the original has like way more overlapping smoke, so it gives it more texture.
Yeah.
This looks very flat, but I mean, that's kind of maybe too nitpicky, I guess. It's not too bad.
I'd also like to preface that neither of us are professional animators, so if we get anything wrong, take it to the comments. I'll read it, and then I'll consider getting a new degree in college.
Oh, well, this is a horrible frame to have opened back up on. I don't know if you guys have played QWOP. Popular game in the, probably like mid-2000s, basically you are a man who you run by using Q, W, O, and P. And it moves each of your limbs individually, and so you have to like keep balance while running, basically. That is how he runs. And I'll insert a clip here from QWOP. This isn't real running. This isn't what you look like when you run.
This is you attempting to look like... This is one of the reptilians attempting to look human.
And now this is where I will then switch over to the real intro. So all this is fine. Like, it's a, recreation of that, basically. But,
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's
notice how he's only lit when the lighter is lit, and then upon it going away, he's reinserted into darkness.
get everybody in the stuff.
Whoa, that's crazy. You can't see the lines of fucking, like, I don't even know what those lines were.
I don't know.
Um,
I think it's a semi-transparent. I think they didn't set his opacity 100%. Also, he's got all his fingers.
That's crazy. How'd they do that? Also, here's the textured, like, smoke we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, this is obviously anime running. This is how he runs in the anime sometimes. Like, when he's, like, really sprinting, usually, I think. And so this makes sense. It's a very handsome man.
Very beautiful man.
This doesn't make any sense, because that's not how anyone runs. Why are his legs flying up like that? I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's bizarre running.
He's running
like a man who has never run in his life.
He's the T1000 running in place.
This isn't a slight on John Cho. This is a. I'm sure that's the direction he was given. He was like, do exaggerated running.
I wonder if it's even him.
It's a good question. Do you know how we can tell? Let's look at that face there.
Let's get into the nitty gritty. Besides the weird animation choices.
Yeah.
He's a good looking dude.
So this is fine. Yeah, I love Kumar.
Yeah.
This is all fine as well. This doesn't need to be slow-mo.
Oh.
Okay, this needs to be slow-mo. This is not good. Alright, so... let's take a look at a few things. So first thing, we'll look at his right arm. If you see where his, like, hand is... I mean, first off, you can see the fucking blurriness around it from where the green screen probably is.
Not the best keying.
You also can see through there with the keying.
Yeah.
Oh god, the keying moves. If you watch his, like, thumb, disappears. Appears.
Oh boy, that's a bad shot. Oh my god.
There's a lot of bad keying going on there. Oh god. That's, like, really not good keying, yeah.
That looks...
and now, if you watch his left hand, you can actually see through it.
It's transparent with the light right there. It's you can
I
see
I actually don't know how they did that.
Fucking weird.
How? Wait, how? Why would they have need to make his hand transparent at all? All they had to do was apply the, like, this, like, what color you would call this? Like a sea foam?
You know why? You know why? You know why?
Why?
They thought it looked better. Potentially, or they were trying to make it.
They thought it looked cool to have his hand slightly see-through?
No, not that. I'm gonna go back to my year one of, like, doing any type of animation, right?
Yeah.
The mindset for me when I was in my mindset back then was, if I make it transparent, it will blend into the environment better.
Interesting. But this isn't. But these are like lights, so it's really obvious.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It doesn't blend in very well.
Isn't it?
Like, look at that. It's like all the way through. And then if you look at the rest of it, I think the rest of it is fine there. I mean, I think that the choice of him being like that one color in that, it doesn't look very good because it just looks like a green screen.
Oh my
and
god,
not in like, not even in like oh, he's on a green screen. He looks like they forgot to like uncolor him or something. I don't know.
He also, if you look at his finger, it looks like they may have overcropped for the rotoscope, and it looks like his index finger may have actually been rounded into using a soft tool to make it. You see how it curves inward, and your finger doesn't do that, believe it or not. Your index actually curves the other way. So, like, right there, you see.
Ew, wait, what's happening with his pinky there? Wait,
okay,
what?
okay, the king's bad on his hand. This is
no. But look at the way the pinky. Do you see my mouse?
Yeah.
It's straight, and then it goes at an angle, and then it's straight again.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying when we were originally looking at this. It looks like they're bending his hands or his wrists.
Unless this motherfucker is like double jointed, but that still wouldn't really make much sense.
It looks his hands are wrong.
Yeah.
But then
But then what isn't?
Fingers curve. Like, look at your hand. Anyone looking at this, you look at your hand, you see how it curves minutely to the direction. Like, your left hand curves slightly to the left, your right hand curves slightly to the... It's... The fact it's doing the opposite looks like they've actually...
I didn't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
Let's look at the hand here. I think the hand here is fine. Well, the keying isn't, but... Wow, that's very bad keying.
That's a lot of...
Just on that index finger?
Yeah, that's the index finger.
That's not great. Wait, no, that wasn't. That was the middle finger. Fuck.
It wasn't? Weird.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, his index finger is at the top there. That's the middle finger, yeah. Okay. And then there you can see it as well.
Yeah, it's...
But you know, it's a quick shot. You wouldn't notice it unless you're doing this, what we're doing, so...
But I did notice this rotoscoped hand the second time we watched it.
Yes, that's true. I mean... Outfit, not great. But that's, that's subjective.
That is subjective.
The rest of this stuff wasn't subjective. This is subjective. Because this is, hey, if you want it to look like this, then that's fine. The real problem with that is more the fact that it just looks like she's been told to pose.
I have another issue with this. Why are typically
she's kunai.
Why are they doing colored environment into different colored environment? It doesn't nearly look as dynamic as having it go from normal colors into highly saturated colors. Because it starts as like a hard, like, look at it, it's a hard pink.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what...
That's not what the sky looks like.
Cowboy Bebop, but I don't remember it there being like... So, no, look on the left here. This is the regular... That was the regular version, and this fucking coloring looks like pop art. It looks shit.
It also looks really blurry on the right.
Like, if you compare this to...
There's a lot of noise.
I mean, this is how her introduction is here.
They do the kickback. Wow. Look, I was totally right.
Look at the kick on those guns. Okay, so...
Yeah. Yes, forget about this for a minute. Let's get to the guns. Let's get to what matters.
Let's get to these guns. Look at the kick on these guns.
It's like they're shooting squirt guns.
Especially this middle one.
It doesn't move at all.
It doesn't move. Like,
that's such...
this bottom one. That's a little bit of kick. If you got a strong hand, maybe.
Yeah. Not the revolver.
The revolver?
It's no kick.
The hand doesn't move. Look. They pull the trigger. They also let go very late. Yeah. And they also, so comparing that to this, like it, Jesus, okay.
Do they do the kicks for the second run too? I'm actually curious.
Like here? Yes, they do the kick. Yeah, they do it. I think. Wait. Yes.
That looks extra weird with the revolver doing it. It didn't do it in the previous shot.
Oh my god.
It's not even internally consistent.
It's not consistent, no. They just wanted, they were like, oh look, they do that cool thing with the guns here. Okay, recreate it. Okay. Hey, John Cho, I've never fired a gun before, what do I do? Oh, just pull the trigger.
It looks like airsoft.
It looks like I don't fucking know. It looks like we fire a Nerf gun, yeah.
Dude, Nerf or nothing. Right.
So, and then he starts like does the kick.
There's no motion blur.
I mean, where's the kick going? That's
oh wait, no, there is some motion blur on.
Yeah, there's some there. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's fine.
That is fine. Wait a minute.
Hey, look, hiragana.
Yeah. It goes.
I totally didn't say. Wait, why is there a camera? Fucking what the fuck?
That's my favorite hiragana.
So that looks fine. I mean,
that looks like the Dragon Ball track, or what is it? The thing that Bulma has where she tracks
the Scouser thing? The Bulma.
Wow.
What? How does Z end up for the B? There you go.
Dragon radar. It looks like the dragon radar.
It does. It does.
That's funny.
This looks fine. We think the city looks weird, like... I don't know, it looks just like a JPEG, basically.
I also don't like how the camera is completely... It's, like, perfectly tracked onto the plane.
Yeah.
And it makes... Oh, boy.
This is that. Like, he still looks evil, and then this is that.
Yeah, that's actually apt. That's actually apt.
Lao Guai. Yeah, that doesn't look very good.
That looks like a TikTok, like, reaction gif.
Yeah.
These literally could have come from, like, random indie films.
Yeah. Okay, here's a...
This is from Super
This is
Sentai.
where... This looks bad. And, like, this looks like they are currently on a green screen. And that light coming from that dude's right arm doesn't help. What is that?
Where's it coming from?
What is that?
The lights over there isn't hitting anyone else like that. Where's that light coming from?
Is that the edge of the fucking keying?
Oh my god. No,
Is it actually?
I don't know. Keep playing. Does it disappear? Oh fuck. Oh fuck it is.
I can't believe it. I can't
Did
believe
you see it warp around him?
Yeah, it like... Well, hang on, I just realized the hand as well. Oh wait, do they have no hand? Maybe that's actually, you know.
That's the fucking keying. Look. That's a fucked up rotoscope.
Yeah, look at that. That's terrible.
Who did the rotoscoping for this? That seems to be the most recurring issue.
Yeah, it really fucking does, doesn't it?
Beyond that, the shots they used for the edit, I don't understand. Like, just take the actors in the studio for literally a day and just have them do dynamic shots that have nothing to do with the plot. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. These
Like,
all look like they are from the actual show.
They do. It looks like...
Oh god, I didn't go that far forward before, but...
Like, that looks like he could just be eating lunch that day.
That actually probably is just a dynamic, like...
No, that's true.
Not like that, just like a shot they did for the thing.
I like the one on the bottom left there with him working the bonsai tree as well.
On the bonsai.
That looks nice. Is he moving or is that a photo?
Well, he moves up here. He moves there.
Okay.
And then... I think he freezes.
It's unclear. That one's
Okay, so this is also confusing because of the... It's like a very strange pose, like dynamic pose thing that she's doing. And then... if you watch the gun... She hasn't even, like, finished aiming. And she fires. And then her hand shakes to the left. But there's no kick. And the gun also looks very fake.
That looks like a wooden gun.
Even there, where you can see slightly more texture, that looks like a toy, like a child's toy. Yes, that's... Well, that looks fucking... What the fuck? That's a cool shot, but again... what they've done here is they've done magic wand around him, and they just left it at that because you have the rough edges all the way around.
My God,
here you
yeah.
even have like a tiny bit of like see-through for some reason. And you also have a bit of white there. If you see that, if you look really hard.
Yeah.
Again, nitpicky stuff, but you know, don't fucking fuck it up, I guess. His hair also has like fucking, you can see the keying around it. Back to Bebop. Cowboy. So he's falling, we got to here. Random car flipping.
I think that looks fine.
No, I actually like the effect they do on that with the chrome effect.
Yeah. There is one thing I would add to it, though.
Oh, I remember these characters now, yeah.
What I would have added to that scene is that, because you can see it reflecting, and you can see the ground reflected, I'm not... I would have added like, specifically to see, like, a light text reflection as to reflect the text on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
But besides that, totally fine. No issue.
Something weird going on the right side of the screen, but...
Yeah,
well... This is fine, just a shot of those two characters from, like... I want to say they're in, like, episode 1, but I'm not sure if that's true. This shot, to me, goes on for way too long, and this is... In 0.25, it goes on even longer, but... If you just put that in normal speed... to me, it just goes on for way too long.
That is too long. That is, like, stop-motion running.
That looks like toy soldiers. Is that even real?
I think it was... I don't know. Something weird about it. Like, again, like, in motion, it looks like it's a stop-motion, like, video game from the 90s.
That's very strange, yeah.
Play it again, actually. Play it again in the main, proper speed. I think they've slowed the frame rate on it. Or it's got less frames.
Yeah, it's got like half the frames.
Did they do that trying to make it look like he's moving faster?
Yeah, let's put this at 0.75. I bet it looks normal.
It looks like he's jogging. Like a little bit slower.
Yeah. That's... So what the fuck did they do? You can do custom speed, right?
Yeah, so it's like 6.5 or something. I think it needs to be a little bit slower, actually.
No, look, that's like the regular, like, that's the regular run there, look.
Yeah. No, you're totally
Yeah.
right. They sped it up. So that they sped it up and they didn't do any like type of frame interpolation. I don't know what the word is. I can't remember where they insert frames.
It's slower. You can see like, yeah, like, because you're slower. You're slowing the video down. You see individual frames more clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like a 0.5. Like every time I press play, there's like only like a couple of frames. But like in that like 1 second period, there's like way less than 30. But yeah, fine shot, I guess.
I think
on the left, I don't know why he's in so much darkness when you've got him in the brightness on the right. Like, it looks like as if they were trying to hide him on the left.
Yeah.
It's just not lit well.
On the left, again, there are major issues with this. Like, first off, I think the shots that are from the show itself will look fine in the show. I think it looks like those are good shots. The issue becomes that you're trying to make an exciting, dynamic intro, and you're doing very boring shots.
Yeah.
You're literally watching people walk casually down a hallway.
People walk down a hallway with all these like dead sharks that have been like definned or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck this is. I also do like that their walk is in sync as well, though. Watch all of their feet.
That's good. That's good. You know what you know what you should do in a situation like that then?
I thought it was Scarlett Johansson for a second.
What they should have done is they should have zoomed in on that shot, because hopefully they're recording on a better camera.
Yeah,
blew it up, had
like,
bright colors in the background
at the same time. Yeah, so that would have been great to have like
as a center shot. He also spins that sword very slow, and his grip is actually loose on the sword in the middle of it.
I mean, that's pretty slow, yeah. Fine. Oh, here, yeah, this is where you get, like, them just, like, overlaying this, like, red texture onto it. It's already red though, which is a problem.
It was red, and they made it redder.
Yeah. And he's playing trumpets. Okay, this is my gripe: is they took one of the most iconic shots from Cowboy Bebop and they ruined it. So this is that shot. You can see Spike well lit. You can see fucking Vicious well lit.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and the because the light is coming from the right of them. Whereas here, the light is behind them, and you can't see anything. You cannot see what the emotion on John Cho's face is right now.
Yeah.
Tell me what emotion he's portraying here.
Dark.
Tell me what emotion Vicious is portraying here.
Edge.
Spike definitely has a smirk. Vicious looks like he's like, oh fuck. But, so I don't know. It's just like an iconic shot. Why would you change that and make it worse? But this is nice.
That's fantastic. This is actually fantastic. This part right here.
It's a really good transition. I don't know how this is like not fucked up at all.
It feels like this is done by someone else.
This feels like it suddenly transitions to like a different studio, yeah. Because then you've got fucking Ein coming in like that.
Look at the layers behind him, like under his chin and on top of him. Whereas every other shot before this, it's either fully in front of or fully behind.
Oh, I have a problem with this as well, which is that these all look like natural shots except for Phase. Where it's like, quick, do a cool like pose with your fucking karambit knife. Is that what that is?
No.
It was a karambit. God damn it. Yo, show me that fucking Faye Valentine karambit, please. Oh, you mean she doesn't have one? Huh? What do you mean?
I have different issues with that shot. In that, again, it's the way that I feel the way that this was filmed is like, hey, do the cool pose.
Mm.
And it doesn't feel like they're doing a motion. It feels like, and camera's going, start doing the thing. Instead of it looking
Definitely
like we're in the middle of doing it. Hers especially.
Jet's is fine because it's just him, like, fucking, like, grabbing his arm, tensing it. Spike's is like, he's actually mid-action, technically, because of the fact that they cut in, whereas hers already started.
Yeah.
He's already mid-pulling the gun out.
They're using that same prop gun that doesn't look real, though.
But he's got his finger on the trigger.
He does, at least, yeah, she didn't.
And that's kind of fine. And he's got, like, you know... But, I don't know, something weird about hers. And then...
She looks like Brie Larson when it goes black and white.
Oh my god, she does. That's weird.
It is super weird.
It does.
It's Brie Larson.
What the fuck, my guy?
Man.
So it's not great. I mean, most of the issues were in the first half. It's like the second half was almost made by, like... I don't know. Like, from this point onwards, it's like a different fucking production company.
Yeah.
Who
did...
I mean...
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they should have done a completely different take. Even if they used the same song, they shouldn't have tried to copy it because it's going... The issue with copying it leads directly to comparison, which is what we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly. If I go on here... Look at this. God, that lighting on his face is so weird.
It's not right.
You can see the line on this version as well, so I know it's not my, like, fucking thing that's fucked up. You can see the line between, like, the top of his hair and, like, the bottom of his face. God, that run is so weird. What?
Shots that don't exist.
Yeah. God, that... Oh! That revolver is
actually
so jarring.
The fact that how did they mess that up?
I don't know.
That is a mistake. Somebody can't say, well, they meant to do that. It's like, no, that's not how guns work.
Yeah.
Again, I don't like how it tracks there. That plane.
Yeah.
It's too smooth. I don't know.
And then, like, it's like, yeah, this is fine. Just him eating some fucking kimchi or some shit. There's a very significant, like, lack of focus on the characters of this trailer, though. You see Jet, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
You see Faye, like, a fucking bunch.
You see Jet's hands less than you see Jet, though.
Yeah.
His hands fade in and out of existence.
You don't see fucking, Ed.
This is a fantastic shot. I love that. I love corgis, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, the transition there from the actual thing into those TVs is great.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't see Ed at all. Why are they keeping Ed a secret?
That's weird. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
It's really weird how Ed isn't in there at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like, why are they hiding her from us?
Actually, though, why? Like, why though? Actually,
like, there's not even a cast announcement for them.
I bet it's that girl from Stranger Things.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Wait, there's that same shot, but it's lit. What the? Well, that looks bad lighting, though.
That doesn't. Because it's supposed to be dark. It's. That looks like a stage performance. That's a good dog. That's a good pup. This is a happy dog.
There's a video of it. There was a minute-long video of it sat in like a director's chair earlier.
That's amazing. But yeah, no, look at that. That moves all of the atmosphere from the actual.
Like that looks bad.
It looks like they're.
Context of if I go back to that original image,
it looks like a live stage production of Cowboy Bebop with the ceiling light or the stage lights on top.
Yeah. Like the shadow, the light is from what I remember, it's fucking moonlight.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
I believe it. Yeah, it's like nighttime, right?
Must be if it's that dark in here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's not, that lighting doesn't work. But you can see his face at least.
Yeah.
But it's still not great. There it is. That gun looks okay.
Yeah. Looks like a gun. Doesn't look like a rubber band gun. Featuring Dante from the.
It does!
It literally does, actually, though.
What should we say? Are you still recording?
Yeah. Heard
oh, so that was us looking at DMC. Yeah. Wait, did I say that's us looking at DMC?
Yeah, DMC. In conclusion, he's thinking Devil May Cry right now because that photo really does look like Dante is holding a sword to Spike Spiegel.
Really, I can't look at it, but God, it's a bad image.
Anyway,
no,
but it's embarrassing the amount of rotoscoping issues in that intro.
There's a lot of like key issues, like just pieces of body disappearing, and like sure, like that's nitpicky, but it's like that's the only piece of the fucking show they've released, so what the fuck else want it to do?
They also do it like 4 times in the intro. That's a minute and a half long. It's like 4 or 5 times they screw up the rotoscoping.
Like 30 seconds as well. It's like 5 in a row basically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hire someone who can do that shit next time. Hire me.
Yeah. Plenty of great compositors out there. I don't know. See, the thing is, right, clearly the person knows how to rotoscope, but were they rushed for time or do they just suck?
I'm gonna say the person didn't really know how to do it that well. I'm gonna say they didn't know how to transition between the rotoscoping of live action and animated stuff, probably.
I can't believe that got through, like, approval. Like, somebody had to approve that.
Yeah, like, some of the stuff where it's like, you can see pieces of the green screen, it's like, it's not awful. But, like, it's in your intro. Like, that's a shot that you specifically chose.
Yeah.
And then also the ones where it's like a finger disappearing and like seeing through Jet's hand. That's like how did you let that through?
Yeah, actually,
bad.
Like that's a technical issue. And that's not subjective.
Not even a technical issue is the fucking revolver.
That
not a single like piece of kick or anything.
The first and third at least do a little bit. It's still not a lot, but
it's like okay, if you have a steady hand, sure, maybe, yeah.
You picked the gun that had the highest amount of kick and did nothing.
Yeah, I don't. It didn't move.
It did.
I will edit that so it's not an hour and 8 minutes long.
Stood the test of time.
It did, unlike the Twin Towers. So let's start this.
I didn't say that.